Hey, I'm Burkely Duffield, and you're watching Celeb Secrets TV. The show Beyond is centered around my character Holden, and he goes into a coma for 12 years and miraculously wakes up 12 years later out of the blue, and he has to figure out this world around him. I mean, his friends and family have grown up, his city is different, and everything that he knows has changed. So that's a huge part of the story. And as well, he finds that he's been granted these like superhuman abilities that he can now telekinetically manipulate the world around him. Yeah, Beyond takes place in the modern world where there are societal sort of issues and problems that we definitely sort of touch on in the show because they're very prominent aspects of that, as I said, society we have today. So I don't want to give away any specific issues that may come up to and from, but exactly, you'll see bullying in the pilot, and you'll see these parts of life that really affect people, let alone teenagers, let alone really anyone, young adults to any age that you are. And, it's something that if you see, it's just a touch on to gain awareness to it. There's a lot of, it's fun as for Holden as a character, as sort of you see him growing up throughout the show, and having missed all of those years of his childhood, you see him experience these sort of aspects of life. So I would say in the season, you'll see these sort of events or choices that he makes that I could totally relate to. And without giving away, I definitely drew from my own life inspiration of how to sort of play out those moments. Yeah, it's, I think I think the action sequences were really, really cool. For example, in the pilot, as been teased in some of the trailers, you'll see we did a night sequence where there was a lot of rain involved. We had like rain towers. There was Holden unfortunately gets beaten up a little bit in the rain, so there was a very sort of stunt-based night shoot with rain, so there's elements to be aware of. So, for example, something like that it takes a lot of work for not only the cast but the crew as well. But the silver lining is, and why we all do it, is that you get very cool shots, as you'll see in our snippets and in the pilot itself once it comes to sort of there, is that it makes it all worth it. One of the most memorable moments, the show in general was amazing. So I would say there's so many elements to even each episode that you sort of see either Holden or a relationship he has, or even other characters. There's a lot of journeys that you'll see these characters go on. So whether it be action, whether it be dramatic, whether it be something that they love or hate. So there's a lot of cool moments, I'd say, that I can remember from shooting that I'm just excited for everyone else to see now. So I can't wait to be able to talk about them, because then everyone will have seen them in January. I think people should tune in because I think Beyond offers a lot in its show itself. It's got action sci-fi elements that are really, really intense. It's also got some really great dramatic moments for all the actors involved, for family dynamics. It's got relationships, it's got love, it's got hate, it's got enemies. So I think there's a lot of elements to the show that keep you entertained but also keep you coming back for more, and it definitely will get you started on it. So if you give us a chance, I think you're going to want to binge it. I would say that things that look simple could take hours to do for action sequences. I mean, we have stuntmen standing by, we have a whole team doing stuff. As well as we sometimes have, people come in and out and people get thrown here and there. So, something that can last on camera for 5 seconds, you know what I mean? Or the night shoot could take 3-4 days, to shoot. So that's something that sort of you see on screen and you admire, but you may not know how much work and manpower went behind creating some massive, amazing shot, which is something that we're very sort of proud of to show.